Welcome to the show. Shane's got a lot of stuff in his background.
That's right.
Welcome to the show.
Eugene's got his on blurry because he lives in a van down by the river.
Listen, that's soon. I'm gonna live. I'm, I'm gonna live in a van at an RV park. All right. So we're
In
today we're talking about "Show Your Work" by
Seffler,
Austin. How do you
Florida.
say his last name? Kleon.
I don't I don't know. Sure. Cleon.
Uh,
It's a good book. It's a very good
tell me,
book.
tell me about it.
Um it's all about
So,
showing it's all about showing your work. Actually, you know what I got most from it was as you're growing these things and building your business, that that process can be recorded like a behind the scenes, like a BTS shoot, and
a
that
BTS shoot. What is that?
behind the scenes,
Oh, sorry, acronyms.
bro. I've been doing nothing but watching social media influencers, and it's all they do is oh LTV of your customers. And I every time I hear something new, I have to go and Google what the hell that is. Do you know what
Yeah.
LTV is?
No, I have no clue. No clue.
It's lifetime value of your customer. So in other words, what's the average value once you get a
Yeah.
customer, like eh, how much money is generated from getting that customer? I've just recently got into margins, and I never
Yeah.
really thought about margins all that much, like other than if you don't have the margins there, you won't make any money.
Sure.
But on the other side of it, there's these companies that are making, billions and billions and billions of dollars, or they're selling billions and billions and billions of dollars worth of revenue, but their margins are small, 1, 2, 3%. But it doesn't matter because it's billions of dollars. So it's still going to end up being millions of dollars to the CEO, enough to pay for, just an interesting thing to think about.
Yeah. Now, I think it's one of those things that's important, like many other things in a business. But if you get if you don't worry about it at all, or you worry about it too much, that's where the ultimate issue is. But let's go back to this book, "Show Your Work" by Austin Kleon. It's in a series that Shane and I have of three books. Um, I think that it's the journey, right? You've heard many people say that. We'll say it here today. It's all about the journey, and people want to see the journey, right? They want to see you starting a business. They want to see behind the scenes and you developing things, and they want to see you go from a start business that just started to a flourishing business, and they want to see the whole process in between. And that's probably one of the hardest things as being a business owner is that makes you vulnerable.
Not me. I'm not vulnerable at all.
Is no one wants to fail on camera, right? Whether it's learning a new machine you have or a new process or starting a completely new business, like you're going to start crocheting and you've never picked up a needle and some yarn, and it doesn't feel good to fail on camera, but people want to see that.
Yeah, I want to watch you fail.
Now, some people want to just watch it because they're curious. People like Shane want to watch
Um,
it to revel in it, like just to
no, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
yeah, yeah,
First
yeah.
of all, first of all, I just gave you a shout out on social media just
Oh
this
man.
just this past week. It's actually gonna be one of my new goals. Every day, I want to support a business owner that I know by
Oh,
posting something.
you know what? That is so nice of you, dude.
Maybe like a review or, whatever the case is. Anyway, so how are you going to show your work? Like, what's your plan for this week to utilize the value that you got from
Good
show your
question.
work?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I think that maybe starting with what I've been doing for the last 2 weeks is starting with super simple videos, just my phone holding it, just recording it, right? No editing, no crazy stuff on the screen, no backgrounds, no nothing, and kind of make it really raw and transition into longer videos, more edited videos, longer content, and show business owners that it is about the basics, right? You have a supercomputer in your hands. You can create anything you want with that alone, and you don't need to overthink it. You don't need to have any special equipment like these gazillion-dollar tripods that you see in the back of Shane's video. You don't have to have all that stuff.
Those are Amazon like $40 specials over there. I don't know
You
what you're
can
talking.
record with just your cell phone.
And that's a cell phone
How
mount
much of that?
on
All right, listen. There's probably 10 grand. No, 20 grand in this picture right here.
it. No, there's not. What are you talking about?
Well, how much is that mic that you're talking on?
This mic right here that I got used from a lady that was divorcing her husband over next to nothing. That's right. I'm a bargain hunter. Don't listen to this guy.
He's a Craigslist hunter.
I am Facebook. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going looking on Craigslist. Bro, don't say stuff like that. Yeah.
So I picked some top quotes for the so is wrong with you, man. For the book.
Go ahead. Give me your
Amateurs know that contributing something is
something
better
is
than
better than contributing nothing. Is your next one going to be carving out a space for yourself online somewhere where you can express yourself and share your work? It's still one of the best possible investments you can make with your time. And is your third one going to be the minute you learn something, turn around and teach it to others, share your reading list? Eugene, bro, I know you didn't Google a summary and then pick the first. What is wrong with you?
Please finish the third one, man. It's important.
Yeah, let me finish. Let me finish the first one. Share your reading list, point to helpful reference materials, create some tutorials, and post them online. Use pictures, words, and video. Take people step by step through part of your process. I do like that, like just taking people through the process.
Now, listen,
I think it's huge.
You see this a lot in like makers, right? People that make stuff. They spend minutes, hours, days, weeks creating something, right? Perfect. I got the perfect example. This guy, Matthew King, I bought this off of him. It's a field notes holder, right?
Oh, I like that.
Okay. It's a field notes holder. You can't tell me this didn't take hours. It's literally carved into the leather.
Yeah.
The whole entire back is completely done. It's awesome. But I said, Matthew, you need to just press play, record, and then post that. If people want that, that's bingeable content. So if you have the ability to, through pictures, words, videos, show or describe what you're doing and how you're doing it, people want to see that. But so there is a song. I was gonna say this is a summary
plus notes
created that we should that we should read, but we could have that for another time.
It's still like an artist, not just still the whole summary. uh, be an amateur. I do like that. Be an amateur. Too many people want to post as the expert, like right
Yeah.
out the gate.
Well, hold on. I think you can be an expert, but show the recording of it, the editing of it can be amateurish. You understand what I'm saying?
Well, you can know the material, but I much prefer, and this is how I started doing it, because I started doing for West Chase Fitness, for the fitness company. I started recording tutorials on fitness equipment. And instead of saying you should do it this way, I started doing it as this is how I set it up.
Right.
Like this is because it's not me talking at someone, it's me talking to someone about how I do something. And I think it comes across much more sincere to say, hey, this is how I'm doing this. Check it out. You know, maybe you'll like it, maybe you won't. I don't know. But then it's not me saying, ooh, this is the way, the only way. It's just like a lot of things. I think that's why I like Alex Hormozy so much. If you listen to his stuff, 95% of the time he's saying, hey, this is how I did this. This is how I grew a multi-million-dollar company heading towards $1 billion. Like,
Right. Yeah, so I think do not don't be worried about showing the process. Don't be worried about showing it in it or it in an amateur way. I think that is absolutely fine. Just show it,
yeah, just
whether
show,
it's press record
just show it.
and then uploading that immediately. It's
What
the
are you
bad
gonna
way.
What are you gonna show this week?
I'm trying to find the guy. There's a guy online who makes videos about making money online, but I'm not drawing attention to his videos. Well, what I'm saying is that he started making money at his business when he pressed record, and he just started posting. But what am I going to show this week? I don't know. Good question. Maybe I'll show the process of some of the free resources that I'm going to create, and the checklist that I'm going to create for the business owners, in our group Better Businesses on Facebook. You can have access to that. You can have access to that, or check out Shane or I's Facebook, and maybe I'll share that process.
For free.
Oh, free! What are you going to show this week?
You know what? I would like to share the transformation of my office so far. It's coming along. It's got a bit of work to go, but I'm excited about what I've got going on so far. Friday I'm actually going to shoot video at the attorney client of mine's office. So I'm going to be doing some of those talking head videos. And I think I'll also set up, I bought a DJI Osmo Pocket a couple weeks
Oh,
ago. And so I'm going to set that up maybe in the corner to do behind the scenes of me actually doing the shoot. So that would be cool. Those two things, I think those are going to be the big ones. That course I just took, the one I sent you that you didn't show up for, they had a thing about the one thing. I do need to start figuring out what my one most important thing is every day and making sure that gets done. Because at this
okay.
point, I find myself trying to go in 10 different directions and get 10 different things done when I should be singularly focused. And then after I get that thing done, then I move on.
Okay. I think that's a great idea. And then we can do this weekly with a book that we read, or every other week. Um, we can do it with one of Austin's other books as well.
Yeah. We already did Steal Like an Artist, didn't we? Did we do that one?
I don't know if we did it like this, but we could do it again. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I think we
Probably
should.
just
I
never
think we
post.
should do that. And then there's that third one. I'm actually going to go ahead and I'm going to splurge a little bit and buy me a Kindle ebook. I want to start reading a little bit more, and it's too hard to remember a book every time if I can just throw that in my bag and just read periodically through the day. Because a lot of times I get a break between clients. Oh, I got 30 minutes. I could just crack open a book.
Yeah, I agree. All right, guys. See ya.